The journey of marriage, you can't start looking at just what you can see. Why? Because what you can see cannot sustain you to 40, 30, 50, 60 years.
God instituted marriage. So the owner of the marriage is supposed to be contacted first.
Hallelujah. Let's my wife.
The journey of marriage, you can't start looking at just what you can see. Why? Because what you can see cannot sustain you to 40, 30, 50, 60 years. So you go with faith. You go with what God would want you to go with.
You cannot just go into marriage just because of what you see. What you see cannot last you for 40 to 50 years. And this year, I believe your marriage will be clocking 20 years. Wow. Please, let us celebrate them.
20 years like 2 months.
20 years like 2 more.
Well, first things first. The man has to be a believer. Most of it is God's direction. Once you have God's leading, then you can just go ahead. Every other thing will be fine.
Most of it is direction. Once you have God leading, you can go ahead. Don't just say because of there is money, Abby.
First of all, face their studies. Acquire something in life before they jump into marriages.
You know, fail to prepare as prepare to fail. So you got to prepare yourself in every way, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, any way you can prepare yourself for that time, even as that time comes. So that's what we advise for the people coming.
Scout law is be prepared. If you're not prepared for anything, I'm sure you'll be prepared to fail.
God instituted marriage. So the owner of the marriage is supposed to be contacted first. That's a good foundation to start with. And that's the way to go.
Don't choose based on your, maybe the environment, peer pressure, what your sister chose or your friend chose. Let it be what God says it should be.